Hello and welcome to the Prairie Ridge High School Theater. Throughout the show, please silence your cell phone and refrain from taking photos or videos, as doing so can be distracting to both performers and other audience members. Furthermore, we'd like to remind you that tonight's production may contain strobe-like effects, loud and sudden noises, and fog. In the event of an emergency, please familiarize yourself with the exits: the door exit on your right and the tunnel exit on your left. If at any time during the show you need to leave, we ask that you use the tunnel exit. Now, feel free to sit back and enjoy the show.
Too Many Detectives at the Murder Mansion. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Andy. I'm Avery.
I'm Crow.
I'm Dee.
I'm Diane. Ellie. Emma. Isabel.
Jack. James. Josh.
Larissa. Lily. I'm Maddie. Matilda.
Matthew.
I'm Mia.
Natalie.
Nate.
I'm Quinn. I'm Sophie.
I'm Zach.
I'm Zach.
Get ready for not just one,
Not even two.
but 31 plays.
I know, that sounds wild. But tonight's first act, Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind, is actually 30 plays in 60 minutes. It was a show that was created by the Neo Futurists of Chicago over 36 years ago.
And it's still being performed in a theater downtown every weekend, with new plays being created every week.
After Too Much Light, we'll take a 10-minute intermission.
And then we'll be back for your second helping. Act 2, Too Many Detectives at the Murder Mansion, which is a murder mystery with all your favorite sleuths.
For our first act, we're going to try and perform 30 plays for you in 60 minutes. And following their tradition, you are in charge. You'll decide the order of the plays using your handy menus.
Sophie, we actually sold. No, what am I saying? Oh my goodness, I'm crazy. Speaking of ordering off a menu, we have to get pizza because we sold more than 2 tickets. I know, right?
That's awesome.
So, I think, as you guys know, when we sell out, we
Order out!
So we're gonna get pizza. What do we want? Cheese.
Pineapple, I like that person. Pineapples.
Dad, why are you eating beer? Because I'm beer.
Perfect. Hope you're hungry. Speaking of ordering something off a menu, you should also have your handy menus of all 30 plays. Use the menu to order the play you want to see next. Each play starts with the word
Go!
And ends with the word
Curtain!
So when you hear the word
Curtain!
that's your cue to yell out the play you want to hear next.
And the first play, or the loudest play we hear, is the next one we'll do.
And we'll race to finish. Whoa,
Not yet, not yet! Sorry!
We'll race to finish all 30 plays within 60 minutes.
If we fail, we'll ask an official audience member whether we should continue.
Can we have a volunteer?
I got it!
Yeah. Guess it should be this guy. By the power vested in me, I now grant you the role of official timekeeper. Thank you.
And if you're jealous of that lucky volunteer, don't worry. We have plenty of other opportunities to participate in tonight's show. Are y'all ready to begin? Woo!
Video crew, please set our timer to 60 minutes.
All right, to begin, we'll count down. But since this is a wild show, let's count down in a weird way. How about top 5 male actors whose names begin in the second half of the alphabet?
Once we finish our countdown, we'll be ready to begin.
You ready?
Yeah?
Well, then let's count down.
Ryan Gosling! Tony Scott!
An apology. Go! I am so sorry. I am really, really, so incredibly sorry. I really cannot express how regretful and filled with remorse I am. I mean, I just feel awful. I do not deserve to live, to breathe, to exist here on this plane of reality. I am just the lowest of the low, the absolute bottom of the utter abyss of filth. I am a pig, a slug, a maggot. No, I am a larval form of dysentery. I deserve to wallow in my own feces and to consume the utter dregs of an entire vat of cat vomit. My legs should be removed at the hip. Sawed off with hacked off, ground off slowly in a counterclockwise motion by a machine propelled by gerbils. My organs should be strewn about the room in such a way that only a highly trained medical technician might even guess that they were once belonging to a human body. My mouth should be peeled back in such a way that only a highly trained medical technician could see that my entire head becomes one giant open running sore. My family should be dissected. My possessions burned. My thoughts eradicated from the spiritual world. I should die a tormented, twisted, painful death before I was ever born. No. I should live forever and see everything I have ever loved and believed in dashed to the ground and trampled upon by 100,000 dancing, singing frat boys. I should have nothing happen to me. Forever! I should have to sit in a room filled with people doing nothing, watching me feel how sorry I am for myself. Oh.
Hair director.
16, hair director.
Go!
All right. You know what? Let's start by reading the play. Here's the script. Go ahead and just read through it a couple times with each other. Whenever you're ready.
How are you?
I'm feeling just fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? That's a start. Do we think we can get that memorized?
How are you?
I'm feeling just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. How are you?
I'm feeling just fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay. Good. Zach, buddy, I think the operative word here is glad. Like, I'm glad to hear it, right?
I'm glad to hear it.
You know, let's talk subtext here, shall we? What do we think these characters are trying to express with their lines, right? Zach, bud, we'll start with you.
I think I'm saying I'm interested in her and want to get to know her better.
Question your script analysis there, Zach. What about the contraction, right?
The contraction?
Well, yeah, you use the contraction I'm instead of I am. You're obviously in a lot of pain.
Pain?
Oh, Zach, like, your family's just been shot millions of times. something. I don't know. That is for the actor to decide, okay? But and Lily, what about you? What do you think?
Well, I think I'm saying that I'm feeling just fine.
Well, that is exactly right, Lily. Great job. Take notes, okay? So you know what? Let's run that again, but with the subtext this time, okay? Go.
How are you?
I'm feeling just fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, yeah, Zach, I need to see more pain. Okay, I need to see where it begins physically and where it ends psychologically, right? Make a strong decision. Now, in terms of character, I think it's important to show the audience that these characters are a foil of each other, right? But through similarity. I want to express this notion vocally. Is there a way the two of you could match the tone of your voices?
I talk like this.
I talk like this.
I talk like this.
I talk like this.
A little bit higher, Zach.
I talk like this.
Higher.
I talk like this.
I talk like this.
All right, yeah, it's still higher, Zach, and don't drop that pain, okay, bud? Can we do that with the lines?
How are you?
I'm feeling just fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're almost there, and do not lose that pain, okay? Fantastic job, Lily. Now in terms of lighting, blocking. We start with blocking. I was envisioning Lily, center stage, right where you are. Fantastic job, Lily. And Zach. Well, Zach, you are the active agent in this scene, so I think it's necessary for you to tango dance across the stage with the line. Tango. Can we try that? Can we try tango dancing? And go!
I'm feeling just fine.
Okay, that was stupendous, Lily. Zach, bud, I am really not buying that pain, okay? You know, I need to see where it is physically, right? Move it around with me. Let's do an exercise. Is it in your face? No. Is it? Yes, the pain is here. Do you feel that, Zach? This is where the pain should be coming from. Be specific with that, okay? Now, in terms of lighting, do we think we can get a spotlight on Lily here center? Thank you, guys. And for Zach, Zach's fine. We won't worry about that. So you know what? Whenever you guys are ready, we can go. You good? Move it, Zach.
I'm feeling just fine.
Okay, Lily, that was some of the best acting I've ever seen in my entire life. I am in awe to be in your presence right now. And Zach, you are just trying your best, aren't you? So you know what? Let's run through that one more time, right? Whenever you guys are ready, Lily, keep doing what you're doing. And Zach, I think I want to add in the firefighter part of your character now with the tango. So whenever you guys are ready, go.
I'm feeling just fine.
Brilliant. 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 Thank you, guys. Curtain.
What is it? Is it give and take?
What? What? 30.
Number 13, give and take. Go! Hello, I'm Jack, and welcome to Give and Take. I'm assuming you guys know the rules, so let's meet our contestants. We have Isabel.
Hi!
We have Andy.
Hi!
And we have Enid. Remember to answer the questions that I put to you as quickly as possible.
Because
Time is of the essence.
Let's go. Isabel, how many fingers am I holding up?
2, Jack.
Right. Andy, can you say doorstop?
Yes.
Right again. Enid, how many toes could you fit in my mouth? No? Gotta be quicker than that, Enid. All right, Isabel, how do you spell dog?
D-O-G, Jack.
Right again. Andy, are those your shoes?
Yes.
Righto. Enid, do it stank. Tough luck, Enid. And that ends round 1. Let's see where we stand. We have Isabel with 200 points. We have Andy with 200 points. And we have Enid with, well, nothing. Bastard. All right, this round should give Enid a chance to catch up because it's double or nothing. It's time is of the essence. All right, Isabel, what time is it?
It's 7 o'clock, Jack.
That's right. Andy, is the center of U.S. politics in D.C. or in hell?
Yes.
Close enough. Enid, what is the difference between a horse?
Go on. What else?
Tough luck, Enid. All right, Isabel, where's your head?
Up here, Jack.
Righto. Andy, is there a God?
Yes.
That's correct. Enid, do you ever fart in public?
Yes!
Excuse me?
I just did. Carson!
These are the things that make you look cool.
Go!
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Walk into school with sunglasses on. A Stanley water bottle bigger than your arm. Post pouty selfies with a vintage cam. Caption it no filter, but we all know it's glam. Sag your pants down to your knees.
Baggy clothing in hot weather, 100 degrees.
Baseball cap, even
AirPods in your ears, ignore everyone. Wear your hair like you just woke up. Starbucks drink in a glitter cup. Post pictures of your food. Act like slut with an attitude. Do your hair like you just woke up. Starbucks drink in a glitter cup. Post pictures of your food. Act like slut with an attitude. TATTTMYC is the rule. These are the things that make you cool. TATTTMYC is the rule. These are the things that make you cool. Put LED lights all around your bed. Only listen to bands no one's heard of yet. Say you meditate, but just for the flex. Post and post on Instagram and wear fake specs. Teens do weird stuff just for school. But baby, don't you know the rule? We do these things just to fit in. Come on, join the masses with a forced grin. Come on, crowd, now here we go. Snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands and now you rule. These are things that make you cool. Come on, crowd, now here we go. Snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands and now you rule. These are things that make you cool. TATTTMYC is the rule. These are the things that make you cool. TATTTMYC is the rule. These are the things that make you cool. They're quirky, cringy, kinda cool, but baby, it's the golden rule. TATTTMYC, come on and be cool with me.
Nike socks with Adidas slides.
Stretchy pants and two tight ties.
Crocs with pins just cause you can.
Going up front with a big straight hand.
TATTTMYC is the rule. These are the things that make you cool. TATTTMYC is the rule. These are the things that make you cool. TATTTMYC is the rule. These are the things that make you cool. TATTTMYC is the rule.
situation.
Go!
Do you mind if we don't see each other for a little while?
That's fine. I'm so busy with my fabulous success in school.
Oh, you hate me. I knew this would happen. You're trying to get rid of me. You're seeing someone else? I'm gonna poke your eyes out with a sharp stick.
It's not that I don't like you.
I know that. I'm a confident 21st century woman who listens to subliminal affirmation tapes about how much I like myself.
You don't like me at all. I can read all over your face. You don't appreciate me. I'm gonna cut your heart out and eat it raw.
It's just that I need some time to focus.
I know that. My self-esteem isn't dependent on other people.
I'm a distraction in your life that you're trying to get rid of. You are selfish. You must die!
And I'm not sure I'm really ready to be in a serious relationship right now.
I'm so confident I don't even need a partner.
Oh, you think I'm a horrible kisser? You don't appreciate me. I'm gonna cut your lips off!
So, how are you feeling about all this? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Hey, do you mind coming on stage with me really fast? I gotta just do what you will. Just sit in this chair. Throughout this play, you will ring this bell. How you ring it and when you ring it is completely up to you. Do you understand? Yes. Wait for the go, please. For whom the bell tolls, go.
Go!
Humor's
Think of any joke you've ever heard. As long as it's not a pun, it probably has to do with someone else's pain. Perhaps when we see people suffer and we know it's not real, we are relieved.
Maybe we are only it's not us!
What if you were given the power to make someone suffer?
His suffering is minor. Perhaps it is merely inflicted slight discomfort or embarrassment.
How would you handle that power?
To amuse yourself or to amuse others?
Why are you disappointed?
Love Matthew.
Hey Matthew, could you come out here for a sec?
Yeah, sure, Emma. What's going on?
Hey, there's a letter here that's addressed to me and it seems to concern you. I'd like to read it to you if I could.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Great. It goes, Dear Emma, the following may come as a shock to you, but I feel the truth must be known. Under no circumstances should Matthew be told the contents of this letter. If he were to be confronted with it, I'm sure he would deny everything, accuse me, and possibly become violent. So please be careful. The truth is, Matthew is not what he appears to be.
That's a lie! That's a stupid, bold-faced lie!
Well, let's just see what he goes on to say.
I don't care what the crap he goes on to say, Emma, because he's a stupid, bold-faced liar. He's the one that's got something to hide. He's the one you can't trust. Yeah, dead jerk. Yeah.
Settle down. There's more here. Can I go on?
Go on, Emma.
Are you sure you want
Go
me
on,
to?
Emma!
Okay. Goes on to say, as I mentioned, absolute secrecy is mandatory, because if Matthew ever got this news, his violence could be the least of it. Through my own intimate knowledge, I believe he might fall into a dark, depressive mood, complete with nervous twitchings and tiny outbursts under his breath. Just when you find him almost unintelligible, you'll find a new tendency towards imitation.
Tendency towards imitation.
At first, this is quite stunning,
At first, this is quite stunning.
but soon
But
becomes
soon becomes
downright
downright annoying.
This will only persist
This will only I persist
For a
for
short
time
time
until he actually catches up with you.
And then by some unbelievable freak of nature
overtakes you
overtakes you
and actually predicts what you will say
and actually predicts what you will say
before you can
before you can
say it.
say it.
It is now that Matthew is at his most powerful,
It is now that Matthew is at his most powerful,
most manipulative,
most manipulative,
and most dangerous,
and most dangerous,
as I actually get you to eat your own earwax on stage.
as I actually get you to eat your own earwax on stage. I'm not doing that. Ew.
Oh, you are.
What? No. Stop. No, please. Please. Please, please, please. I don't want to.
Love Matthew.
Love Matthew.
Nine, flights of fancy.
Flights of fancy.
Foolhardy.
I love you.
Ew. I don't.
I think that's one of the great fears. To lay it all on the line, to take out your raw, throbbing, pulsing, beating heart from your chest, to hand it to somebody, and they get out their spiked golf shoes and do demonic tap dance on it. I think you're pretty great.
I don't.
But the thing is, you gotta just forge ahead. You gotta take the risk that just because you unconditionally give your heart to an ultimately unknown identity, it doesn't necessarily mean they'll put it in one of those ratcheted iron table vices and just slowly crush every ounce of living tissue out of it. Nice day today, huh?
No.
I mean, just because a certain pattern may be evidencing itself in a kind of bold and tacitly painful way, it doesn't necessarily mean it will continue on into a never-ending hell. Equal to having someone slice open your stomach, rip out your intestines, nail them to a tree, and force you to disembowel yourself by running around it. Do you know what time it is?
Yeah, it's about 7:34.
You know, there's always hope. If you're just persistent and go with what you feel, there's always a future. And you never know what it's going to be. I love you.
Carnivore! Carnivore!
What are you doing?
I'm eating.
That's mine.
Is that a problem?
I guess not, no problem. Can I maybe have a little bit back? Maybe just like a nougat? Well, it is mine. After all, it's mine. I just put it down for a minute. I never asked you to open it, never invited you to pick it up. And even if I had, because, all right, maybe I did a little, maybe I implied, maybe I hinted that you could pick it up, but I never insinuated that you should open it. Now, that's a big step, opening it. And regardless of any latent desire I might have had for you to try to open it, I never dreamed you would devour it like this. Never dreamed you were capable of this diabolical mastication, mutilation, this terrible munching. Oh, I never thought you would just drool the way you do, and I want it back, see? I want it back now! It's mine, it's mine, it's mine!
I'm sorry.
No harm done.
Curtis!
Genre play number 6, horror.
Go!
Hey, Nate.
Ellie?
What are you doing here?
I had to come. It was in the stage directions.
Holy crap! Where am I?
Natalie, you're on stage.
Who are you?
Do what you will. Go! For the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you are free to do as you will. You may get up and move freely. You may come down and talk to the actors. You may leave the room. You may listen to what I'm saying. You may talk to your neighbor, not share with anyone. You may write below this line.
For the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you are bound by the codes of Kwangduk as old as society itself. You may not get naked. You may not commit incest. You may not pass go without collecting $200 first. You may not be able to re-enter the theater without having to pay admission.
For the next 2 minutes, we, the actors, are locked into a preordained pattern of behavior.
We may not deviate from the script. We may not leave the room. We may not finish our...
For the next minute, 45 seconds, you will more or less do what you've done all your life. Some of you will act without thinking. Some of you will wait to figure out what this whole play is about without before acting. Let you not be thought the fool.
Some of you will wait to take cue from others. Some of you will wait for me to express the feelings that you're experiencing right now. It is misguided hope that you really are the one who thinks of thoughts.
For the next minute, you will seize this opportunity to surprise yourself. You will actually went contrary to your own expectations. You will discover a sense of freedom that will stay with you for the rest of your life.
Excuse me? The play has moved into this room. All of you who are still in here are missing the play. Over there is where the true meaning lies. All that are in here are lies and deceptions. Come on, over here.
The play is in here. Now, it is your prerogative to go check to see if there is a play in the other room, but I assure you there is not, because this theater doesn't have enough money for 2 theaters. With that being said, plays have always taken place on stages surrounded by audiences. In this manner, personal experience is transcended and a catharsis is reached. To view such things alone is no more than voyeurism and punishable to the full extent of the law.
You have 45 seconds to do what you want.
You cannot do what you want without doing what we want. Our wills are joined. You cannot make a decision that hasn't already received our tacit approval. Even if that decision is not to decide anything at all.
The play is over here. The play is over here. Plenty of significance and signifiers in here.
For the next 15 seconds,
You may.
You may not.
Whatever you think is okay with me. Judgments as your own. Curtain!
You got a chair? Okay. I got a chair. Okay, he's got it. I got it right here. Zach, I got it. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay.
Roses.
Go!
I must do something. I can't just sit here and let it happen.
But Mitchell, after all, what can you do? They're an angry mob and you're just one man.
But it's murder, Lisette. It's not just our enemies we're killing. It's ourselves.
Relax. You must calm down. I'll get you a sedative.
Here is your sedative, dear. It will calm you down.
Thank you, my dear. What are you doing giving me this? I know poison when I taste it, and this! Poison! Be gone! Never set foot in this house again! Now we shall see who is really in control of the situation.
Here's your sedative, dear. It'll calm you down.
Thank you, my dear. What are you doing giving me this? I know poison when I taste it, and this! Poison! Be gone! Never set foot in this house again! Now we shall see who is really in control of the situation.
It's the wrong line, Zach.
Sorry, what?
That's the wrong line. You're supposed to go into the section about sedition and sedation, and you didn't.
What happened to Alyssa? I mean,
Don't.
she was supposed to come back and then...
Look, you blew the line. That's why we went back.
Then what was Matilda doing?
Don't worry about it. No. We're gonna take that from the poison entrance, all right? Thank you, all right?
Here's your sedative, dear. It will calm you down.
What are you doing here?
Here's your sedative, dear. It will calm you down.
Zach, get a grip.
James, he's screwing it up!
I know. Okay, Zach, for the love of every single audience member in this room, stick to the script, please. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. What
That was
are
kind of
you
quick.
doing giving me this? I know poison when I taste it, and
new.
Poison! Speak on! Never set foot in this house again!
Here's your sedative, dear.
Zach! Where'd he go now? All right, what? All right, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You want it done right? You gotta do it yourself. Let's take it from your end, Sally.
Here's your sedative, dear.
I shouldn't be here.
Three guys and a doll. Go! This is an inanimate object. Its eyes cannot see, its stuffing cannot feel, and its joints move in both directions. Baby Josephina, oh, you're just a precious little girl, aren't you? What's that? Silly little baby. It's time for your nap now. You stay right here. I will be right back. Baby Josephina! What have you done now? And you've knocked over your crib. You've been a bad, bad girl. You stay right here this time, you naughty, naughty baby. And you've thrown your shoe. You stay right here. I will be right back. This is an inanimate object. Its eyes cannot see, its stuffing cannot feel, and its joints move in both directions. Courage!
Suddenly hear a sound like something louder than the wind in the trees, than the branches shifting against each other, that the weight of a murder, broad shoulders, and the heavy, curving knife walking up the path to your door slowly.
Will yourself to stop being so jumpy and think of the last horror movie you've seen where the babysitter gets killed, or her boyfriend's toenails are heard scraping along the roof of a car, or in the morning she finds a bloody hook attached to said car's door handle. She was spared after all, unlike you.
Hear a sound to the left and to the right.
Walk to the bed
Anticipate
with
the
very
shock.
long strides and step lightly, because what if someone is under the bed?
Anticipate the shock of a hand or a tentacle clasped around your bare ankle. And when it pulls you down and tortures you with tickles and slaps, do not fight back. Do not scream.
If you need to go to the bathroom, do not go to the bathroom because of the toilet man! The man who reaches up out of the toilet! He could get you tonight! Tell yourself you're safe as long as you don't think of the cartoon, no, the TV movie clown with yellow fangs. It came up out of the faucets and the drains, anywhere where there was water. Tell yourself you're safe as long as you can't remember his name. But Manny Penny? Pennyworth. Pennywise? Pennywise! Ah, don't make a move!
We regret this play is much scarier, experienced alone in a cabin in the woods.
This play will terrify you. Later tonight, when you're all in bed alone. And if you don't go to bed alone, don't act so smug. The toilet man will get you later. Go!
Spell that old black magic that you weave so well. I've got those icy, icy fingers up and down my spine. The same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. That same old tingle I feel inside. And then that elevator starts its ride, and down I go, all around I go.
Number 8, Fate Dates the Weatherman. First, something bad happens, and I think, oh God, life really sucks. Every time I turn around, something bad happens, and I just know any minute now, something awful is going to happen.
And then something good happens, and I think, see, life's not so bad. You just need to relax. Good things happen all the time.
But then something bad happens, and I think, oh gosh, I'm going downhill so fast.
And then something good happens,
and I think, hey, I'm on the upswing. The bad stuff is behind me. I think success is just around the corner.
And then something bad happens, and I think, this is it. This is a long nosedive to the ground that I'll never pull out of. My life is over, starting now.
But then something good happens, and I think, you see, why do you waste your life wallowing around in depression? I mean, happiness is all around you if you just look for it.
And then something bad happens.
And I think, you sickening little fool. How could you be so stupid? You're caught in a web, trapped in a long slide towards ruin. The more you struggle, the more it's going to hurt.
And then something wonderful happens, and I think, why are you such a pessimist? These are the best days of your life. Don't spend them on a bummer. I am going to climb that mountain, be in that gosh darn rose garden.
And then something bad happens, and I think, you schmuck! You fell for it again.
Make money now.
Go! Hi, I'm Ellie, and I'm here to introduce you to Zach and change your life. Hi, Zach.
Hi, Ellie. Hi, I'm Zach, and I used to be just like you, but then I discovered a whole new way to live. But don't just believe me, listen to a few of my new friends.
I followed the techniques I learned from Zach, and now I'm making money like never before. Thanks, Zach.
Zach Zach saved my life. Before I met Zach, I was like a ship with no harbor, but now I'm like an even bigger ship with a harbor. Thanks, Zach!
I've gotta ask, how'd they do it?
Well, Ellie, they just followed my secret method and found newfound wealth. What's my secret? First off, I used to be just like you, sitting around my house wondering what I would do if I had money. Would I go on a trip? Or maybe pay my visa bills? Or perhaps save for the future? Then it hit me. It was right in front of my eyes the whole time. Follow me here. There are 168 hours in a week. Now, I calculated that we spend about 68 of those hours sleeping or getting ready to go to sleep. I began to think. Now wait, actually, I'm no mathematician, but I know that would leave us with about 100 hours. Then I began to think, and I noticed if I spent about half of those hours working at a job, heck, I can make enough money to almost live on. Now listen to a few of my new friends.
I work just 40 hours a week, and after taxes, I still take home almost $400. Thanks, Zach.
Before I met Zach, I had 100 hours a week of free time with nothing to do but contemplate higher ideas. No more of that stress. Now I spend my free time making money. Last month, I was able to pay my rent. There's no telling what I'll be able to do this month. Can't say it enough. Thanks, Zach.
I just gotta ask, how do I get started?
Well, Ellie, go home and open up your local newspaper to the section that they try to hide from you by calling it classified. Heck, there's loads of jobs in there that my friend spoke of. Why be just like everybody else? Get out there and make money now.
I've just gotta say it.
Thanks, Zach.
Correct.
King me!
Go!
Hey, Emma.
Hey.
Do you like wild animals?
Sure.
What's your favorite wild animal?
Well...
And don't lie.
I like chimpanzees. Well, what's your favorite wild animal?
Lion. Do you like bears, Emma?
Yes, I do.
Who do you think would win in a fight between a polar bear and a lion?
Well, I don't think a polar bear and a lion would ever have the opportunity.
Did you just say they did? Who would win?
Polar bear's pretty vicious, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So you think, contrary to the rest of the world, that the polar bear is king of the beasts?
Well, maybe the polar bear's king of the jungle and the lion's the king of the...
No, there can't be two kings, Emma. Only one king. And I'm not talking about some sickly old lion here. I'm talking about a young, strong lion. A lion is lean muscle. A bear is fat muscle. My God! I mean, can a polar bear fight off 20 hyenas at once? A lion can. He's too proud to stop fighting. Unlike your polar bear.
Look, I said my favorite animal was a chimpanzee. Anyway, not a polar bear.
A lion would snap your chimpanzee's neck with one bite.
Courage!
Bones in the belly, splinters on the tongue.
Go!
You just get out of control sometimes.
What do you mean?
I mean, I mean just that. Sometimes you just, for example, you take too long to make a point.
I take too long to make a point?
Just hear me out, okay?
Okay.
And if there's a particular point you're trying to make, something you feel strongly about, you just gnash your teeth into it like a hyena, and you don't let go.
Okay.
And when people argue with you, when people try to argue
Well,
a
yeah,
point,
but-
you see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make my point.
Well, yeah, but... Sorry.
And when you hear something you don't like in the course of a discussion, like what I'm trying to communicate to you right now, I mean, maybe I say something and then you immediately go off like you're on the attack, like you're a hyena. but not part of a hyena pack. No, that doesn't fit in with my analogy well enough. More of an old, crazy, hungry hyena that sort of slinks around the watering hole waiting for a sick or a baby wildebeest to come around. I'm the wildebeest, you see. In this analogy, my argument is the wildebeest. Not a sick wildebeest. My ideas are better than that. But a baby wildebeest. A sweet, gorgeous baby wildebeest. What do I want? What are my interests? Love. Fun. I want to play, to learn. And so there I am, drinking at the watering hole, making some essential point, and then wham! You pounce and you just in my throat. You see what I'm saying? You just I cry out. Mommy comes charging through the brushes, horns down. You retreat to the tree line, blood all over your muzzle, your nostrils, your muzzle, your mouth is foaming. Mommy comes to me, sniffing at my wounds. And I can tell by the look in her eyes that she knows it's too late for me. She stays as long as she dares, but the herd's already on the move now. One last lick. Goodbye, she says, and turns back to the herd. Mommy? Don't go. And just before I fall to my side, just before the world goes gray and then permanently black, I hear from the edge of the water a chuckle, and then a giggle. You see what I'm trying to say?
Dude, geez, I didn't realize I'm such a monster.
Just calm down! But that's all I'm trying to say. And when I say hyena, what I mean by that is, well, I mean it literally.
Right, thanks. Wait a minute, what?
Just keep it with you. Hi, Natalie.
What do you mean by that?
I just said hi, Natalie.
Yes, but what do you mean by that?
I just meant to say hello.
Yes?
To you, Natalie.
Yes, but why?
I just wanted to make some connection with you.
Because?
Well, I like you.
What does that mean?
I am reaching out to express warmth to you.
Warmth?
Okay, I am looking for mutually positive reinforcement of our beings.
Why?
Oh, because I want to feel good. I want to feel alive. I want to feel.
But why?
I have low self-esteem.
What does that mean?
I'm wishing that I'd feel good about myself and affirmed and confident about everything that I do every second of every day.
Therefore?
Okay, I am approaching you and giving you a positive greeting, which I'm counting on you to return in such a way that I feel completely vindicated in my hope and desire that I am a good person who deserves the love of others, the love of myself, every single second of every day.
Well, why'd you just say so?
I am approaching you and giving you a positive greeting, which I am counting on you to return in such a way that I feel completely vindicated in my hope and desire that I am a good person who deserves the love of others, the love of myself, every single second of every day.
Hi, Josh.
Number five, compatibility.
It's been a long time since we've seen each other.
Other women find me quite handsome.
Sometimes I think about you.
You would never guess how many times I've been asked out.
Outlandish, isn't it? Me, thinking of you now.
Now and then I go out with one.
One thing I regret.
Greta was one. Lisa was another.
Other men don't interest.
Interesting life I'm having.
Having a really tough time eating.
Eating out, the theater, just living.
Living shouldn't be this difficult.
A cult. Greta was in a cult. And Lisa...
Suppose I
Come over.
Over. That's over.
Please.
Number 15, guilty.
Go!
We will search.
And you will be found.
No one is innocent.
Resistance is futile.
You can run.
But you can't hide.
We will catch you.
The truth will out.
There is no escape.
Everyone is guilty.
It may be a secret.
To you,
But not to us.
everyone is a suspect.
But we know it's you.
And you know it's you.
Time to confess.
And
Why
save
not
us.
just say it now?
And save us some time on the clock.
You have 5 seconds to confess.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There.
Do you feel better now?
We do.
It's good to get that off your chest.
Now, let's start again.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you.
I didn't see.
Two's on her. Thank you.
Understudy.
Go! We are the PR actors! Sorry, guys, I really gotta poop. Here, can you go up on stage for me and just read the lines right there? Thank you very much.
Guys, I really gotta go pee. I totally forgot I drank so much water today. I'm so sorry. Hey, would you mind coming on stage and reading my line?
Well, that just messes up my part if Avery's gone. Could you do my part? You'll be number 3. Just come up here.
Did I leave the coffee going again? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hey, do you think you could read my lines? Just stand where I was standing up. They're highlighted. They're highlighted.
Oh, I left the door unlocked. Yeah. Hey, hey, you're around my height. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, come here. Yeah. You're number 5.
And be right there. Okay, Nate, now that the others are gone, I finally have the chance to ask you something I've been really needing to ask you. But not in front of this crowd. Can you come into the scene shop with me for a sec?
Sure.
Get up here. Come on. It's highlighted.
Do
Just
my part
read
for
my
me,
lines.
please. You're number 7. It's really easy.
We are PR actors. I am 1.
I am 2.
I am 3.
I am 4.
I am 5.
I am 6. I'm 7.
And this is our theater.
We can do whatever we want.
We control the play.
Give us music. We want music. Someone must stop.
The art of acting. The playwright
The playwright
writes the dialogue
writes the dialogue
so that the actor
so that the actor
doesn't have to worry
doesn't have to worry
about what to say on stage.
about what to say on stage.
The director
tells the actor
where to move
and
how to say the lines.
how to say the lines.
How to say the lines.
And how to say the lines.
So that the actor
doesn't have to worry
about what to do on stage.
The costume designer dresses the actor so that the actor doesn't have to worry about what to wear on stage.
The makeup artist
And the lighting designer
The makeup artist and the lighting designer
paint and light the actor so that the actor doesn't have to worry about how he looks on stage.
The actor, a genius.
Our 60 minutes is up. We didn't get to finish our 3 plays. 60 minutes. Gone. Poof. Sort of like our dignity somewhere after play 12. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy intermission.
But Zach, we didn't finish all 30 plays.
That's right. That's where we turn to our esteemed audience member. Where did you? You had one job, just one, to tell us. Should we go on? Will you doom the rest of these plays to a cruel, unperformed fate? Or will you allow us to stretch it into overtime by 10 minutes, 10 glorious, unhinged, chaotic, possibly regretful minutes?
Now, choose wisely, for with great power comes just like another really weird play or something. Probably about like a fish or a toaster. Why there's a creepy bunny mask on the wall. Also great responsibility. Now, what do you choose?
Overtime!
Yes! Oh, thank you. Okay, all right. Video crew, please set our countdown timer to 10 more minutes. After that, Act 1 is over. There will be no more overtime, and any unperformed plays will hopefully live on in our hearts and tomorrow's performance.
And now, our timekeeper, our oracle, our somewhat randomly chosen justice of theatrical piece. Since you chose to let Act 1 live on, you get to choose the next play. What number do you want?
23.
Plays on time.
My play's on time.
The timer has been set.
And my play
Is not a dress rehearsal.
is passing. Right now, my play is passing. This day, this hour, this second
Is the real thing.
is passing. 2 minutes, 120 seconds. It's the time I have. All the time only the time I have to
Spend time wisely.
use, to fill, to waste. Oh my gosh, I'm wasting time. I have to make this time count. I have to say something devastatingly important. Something funny. Say something. Do something. Something perfect. Because
Time is running out.
and this has to be the best play in the whole.
Halftime.
You can do it if you set your mind to it. Buckle down, do it. Okay, I'm back. And I can use this time to my fullest advantage. I can say something necessary. I
I can do my play. It's passing. Right now, my play is passing. No, no, now. No, 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 now, no, now!
Time's up.
I'd rather be jumping the Grand Canyon. Go! Hi, I'm Maddie, and this is Crow.
And we're here live at Prairie Ridge High School Theater, where the actors are about to perform another of the 30 plays they will attempt to complete in just 60 minutes.
Yes, Crow, we can just catch a glimpse of the actors setting up for their next performance.
So tell me, Maddie, is this a comedy we'll be seeing, a tragedy, a parody, or some personal revelation by one of the actors?
Well, Crow, it's a little bit of all of them.
Really? Oh, my goodness.
I know, right? We will see Dee Osterhoff attempt a truly amazing feat. I've been told it's quite a challenge for him.
Really?
Yeah.
My goodness.
But the beauty of this piece is that this disaster is disguised as some cheap Evel Knievel sports stunt spectacular thing as to disguise the real issue.
Which is?
A man who's experienced a lot of pain and guilt.
Really? My goodness.
Yes, really?
Well, my goodness. I can't imagine what Dee's about to perform today. Seriously, why don't we go down to Ellie, who's with Dee now, and figure some of this out?
I'm here, live, less than 5 feet away from you, speaking as if there's much activity going on around me. I'm here with Dee, who's preparing for what I'm sure is going to be a spectacular feat. Dee, could you share with the folks sitting in front of us what it is that you're going to attempt today?
Sure, Ellie. Today I'm going to attempt to forgive those who have hurt me and ask for forgiveness from those I have hurt.
Ooh, wow. Oh my goodness. We hear you've been training very hard and long to meet this challenge.
Yes, I started earlier this year for forgiving people for cutting me off in traffic, bumping into me in a crowd, or stepping on my heel, causing me to trip like a fool. Oh, I hate that.
And what about asking for forgiveness?
Jeez, Ellie, where do I start?
Busy, huh?
I'll say.
Well, good luck, Dee. We're all with ya. Back to you, Maddie.
All right, it looks like Dee is ready to give it a shot.
Oh boy, you can tell this is very difficult for him. Look at the tension in his body. Listen to the way I've started whispering.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be it!
I would like to. I can't.
Oh, Lord Crow, did you see that?
He went down in a ball of flames.
That was horrible. Let's see that again.
Jeez. Worse the second time around.
Yeah, that's really, really awful. Let's see it again.
Number 22, a monologue. Go! These words have been spoken before.
Before this very second, when they crawl out my mouth, vibrate your ears,
and draw pictures in your head. These words are fresh and clean, undone by any extraneous.
I'm speaking the truth, and the truth, although not simple, can be easily put.
Here I am, I say. Look at me for who I am. Draw your own conclusions.
I'm just a person. A person like myself who could be standing here reciting these words. My flaws are yours. My fears are yours. My triumphs are our own. As I speak this text, think of what it is like to stand here behind my eyes and do so.
Say to yourself,
I will not forget a word. I will not lose track of what I am saying. I will just stand here and say what must be said until it is done. And now soon,
as these words draw to a close, I must concentrate all the more to put my point across. And it is this.
I cannot say what that is. I must just be. And in that being, you will see.
The power of suggestion. Don't look at me.
Why not?
I'm hideous.
You're not hideous. If you were hideous, I wouldn't love you.
That would be shallow.
Don't look at me.
Why not?
I'm shallow.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Stretch it into overtime.
Go!
Would this be an okay time to talk?
Yeah, sure, this is fine.
I just feel like we're both really busy, and the only time I get to see you is when we're both here.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm not a priority to you. You like your friends more than you like me. You don't care about me. You don't think about me enough. You'd rather be anywhere than with me.
Making huge assumptions about the other person's feelings.
What, do you think there's a problem in our relationship?
I don't know. Avoidance!
Well, yes. I feel like you expect more time from me than I can give you right now.
If you really loved me, you would want to spend more time with me.
Imposing your definition of love on the other person. 5 yards.
You are a very needy person.
Projection.
You know I care about you a great deal.
Saying what you know the other person wants to hear.
Okay, remember that time when Holden Caulfield...
Literary reference, 10 yards.
What do you have to say?
For every person, there is a best person. And part of someone's being your best person is your being your best person's person.
Intellectualizing, assuming love holds a predetermined model or theory.
I just really, really want to be with you.
Stating the obvious, simplifying the issue, halftime.
You take here, you go here, you go here, you go here, and then you scratch it all. Your need for love and affection, feelings to which you have a right to, and I in no way mean to belittle, is exacerbated by my current need for independence at this juncture in my life.
Using prepared speech.
You are so selfish with your time.
Stating your opinion as fact, 5 yards.
I just need you to need me less.
Asking for fundamental change.
I swear I won't ask so much of you.
Promising fundamental change.
No, shouldn't ask you to change.
No, it's okay. I should change. I want to change. I've been working on trying to change.
Groveling.
Just tell me that you want this to work out. We're going to be all right, right? That's all I need to hear, just so I know that you want to be here, okay?
Okay, fine.
Agreeing with anything just to end the discussion.
Well, great.
Yeah. Game called due to indifference. A rematch will be scheduled 2 months from today. Good game.
Good game!
Plays within 1 hour. I don't know. I lost track of the plays when I was playing football with the baby, so.
But you all survived the chaos, the comedy, the unnecessary melodrama.
And now, dear audience, stretch your legs. Go for a walk, get some food, get a drink, go to the bathroom. I really don't care.
But if you do go to the bathroom, beware of the toilet man!
And prepare yourselves for Act 2, I guess.
Because what's coming next is murder.
That's right, Zach. In exactly 10 minutes, our stage will turn into a den of deceit, deduction, and dubious accents.
We welcome all of you to return for Too Many Detectives in the Murder Mansion. Bam!
Dun, dun, dun.
Seriously, take a restroom break, grab a snack. Great. Then we'll be back fast faster than you can say, the butler did it. Spoiler alert, the butler didn't do it.
Or did he? Madame Doyle's Museum for Crime and Justice, aka the Murder Mansion. I can't believe I'm finally here.
You've really never been to the Murder Mansion before? How is that possible? I thought you said you were a true crime super fan.
I've been here over dozens of times, and even though murder is actually terrible and awful thing, especially for the families of the victims, I just love it when a murder turns into a mystery.
Me too, I love those
Yes.
Is it true that Madame Doyle herself will be here tonight? Not only will she be here, but according to several threads on Reddit, so will like several other murder mystery guests for this year's Murder and Crime Gala.
Oh my
That's
God.
so cool.
I knew it. Did somebody say murder? I think we all did at one point. Then my dramatic entrance still works. Ladies and, well, I guess just ladies, you have been summoned to my mansion tonight because, like me and my father before me, you have an unhealthy fascination with criminals. Not just for the unseemly acts, but mostly murder. That is why we have turned our beloved family mansion into the Doyle Museum for Crime and Justice, or as our fans online like to call us, the Murder Mansion.
Should we be concerned about the weather? Seems like a lot of lightning strikes.
Never! Unless the weather causes severe flooding, we're fine. Otherwise, the evening must not be interrupted, for tonight is a very special evening. As you know, at the annual gala and fundraiser for Doyle Estate, we usually invite one special guest, a forensic expert or a relative of a renowned criminal, that sort of thing. But tonight, I have really outdone myself, for there is not just one special guest, but 11.
Oh my God, 11 special guests? Holy crap, that would explain why the tickets were so expensive this year. I had to sell my kidney just to come here tonight. But 11 special guests? That makes the whole thing worth it.
Indeed it shall, for our guests are some of the most renowned and famous solvers of crime in the world. First, from London, England, a private detective of such superior intellect that he was able to solve 56 cases using nothing more than his keen sense of observation. I give to you the one, the only, Sherlock Holmes.
Elementary, my dear everybody.
Next, from the small town of River Heights, 3 industrious teenage detectives who've solved hundreds of cases in their small town alone. I give you Nancy Drew and Frank and Joe Hardy, otherwise known as the Hardy Boys.
Gosh and golly, I'm so excited to be here.
You said it, Nancy. And while murder's a little too grisly for our line of work, we still look forward to celebrating with you all. Sounds like a swell time.
I'm 8 and I don't know what I'm doing here.
You said it, Joe.
I'd rather be at home, but Frank said I had to come. Don't know why, but boy, am I sure tired and hungry.
Oh, Joe, you're such a card.
Next, from the grimy streets of San Francisco, a private detective whose hard-boiled ways have made him a legend at both solving crime and being disgusting, I give you Sam Spade.
Yeah, enough with the chit-chat. I'm only here for the extra green Madame Doyle promised me. Truth is, I'm near broke, and I've been sure to change my shirt in a week. So let's get this over with, huh? Now, why is everyone laughing? I really do need new clothes. They're completely soiled.
You're funny. Next, all the way from there, Ben. I guess they live in the van. 4 college students who travel all across the country solving mysteries in abandoned carnivals and haunted mansions. I give you the Mystery Crew.
Oh, Jinkies. Hi, I'm Velma. Thanks for having us. And just so you know, I'm actually studying to go to law school, so if any of you know any internships at prestigious schools, please let me know. I don't want to live in a van forever. I'm too smart for that.
I'm Daphne.
And I'm Fred, and we are also here.
Wonderful. And, excuse me, are you with the group or are you just lost?
Oh, sure, that's Shaggy. He's with us.
Yeah, man. Like, thanks for having us here. It's totally groovy. Don't you think, Scoop?
Shaggy, we told you not to bring the stuff
next. See?
Let's move on, shall we? And our final guest is a most serious and mysterious man. He never sits down for interviews, but tonight he has agreed to make a special appearance. Touted as the world's greatest detective per Gotham Daily News, I give to you Batman!
That's it. I'm Batman.
Well, hopefully you'll have more to say later. And that leads us. Oh my God! Oh, it's just you. I always forget about you. And our final guest is a woman who has no training as a detective. She's just a retired, old, self-described spinster who has somehow solved over 24 murders. I present to you Miss Marple.
Oh, don't bother with the spotlight for me. It's too much trouble and the bright lights hurt my cataracts. I'll simply be in the back if you need me. I brought some knitting to bide my time. I really don't want to be a bother.
Very good. Thank you, Miss Marple. And that leads us to tonight's main event. Tonight, we've concocted a little game for our detectives that will involve twists, turns, and even a bit of...
Oh no! It looks as if Madame Doyle's been poisoned.
Gracious, now it looks like she's been stabbed!
Oh, no, what are you taking me? No, it's you. Where are you taking me? No, that's a ledge. That's far too high. No!
Madame Doyle! She's been murdered 3 times!
Hi, 911. What's your emergency?
Hi. So I'm calling from the Murder Museum, like the Doyle Mansion, whatever this place is called. And I would like to... Oh my God. Can't believe we're finally going to say this out loud. Oh my God, this is amazing. I would like to report a murder. Oh, this is so exciting. Like, I think it feels like I'm in one of those like a true crime podcast. Oh my gosh, this is amazing, guys. This is great.
I'm sorry, are you excited to be reporting a murder?
Well, I mean, like, I know that murder's like inherently like a bad thing, but like this one's a mystery. No one knows who did it, and like, doesn't that just make it like a little bit fun?
No, it's not. And frankly, I feel like you're a bad person for even thinking that, let alone saying it out loud. Anyway, I'll have 2 detectives from the precinct sent to the murder mansion ASAP. In the meantime, just sit tight. Help us on the way.
Are you judging me? I kind of feel like I'm being judged right now.
That's because I am judging you very harshly. Anyway, just stay calm.
Well, okay, don't you worry. I and all my murdered superfan friends know how to stay calm in these types of situations. We've seen like all of the true crime docs on like all of the streaming sites. Like there was this one where like the girl got stabbed, and then there was this another one. I think it was like the girl and like whatever his name is, like they meet in the gym, and then there's another one with like a weird guy, but like that's whatever. So yeah, we know how to stay calm in these types of situations. Don't you worry.
I think I should.
No.
Do you have any updates?
Oh my gosh, we did it!
I know a lot of you are scared and confused, but rest assured, we will figure out who killed Madame Doyle. So just sit tight while we interview our suspects, okay?
Can't you just have the famous detective solve it for you?
Yeah, I mean, Velma Dinkley could solve it for you in less time than 1 TV episode.
Or Sherlock. I mean, his powers of observation and deduction are unmatched.
Or have Batman do it. And like, you could have Batman do it, and you could tell him to bring his Batmobile, because that would be so cool. Yeah,
Quiet! Shut up!
Shut up! Or I'll push you off a balcony myself, okay? We need silence!
Whoa, Detective Kane, want to take it down a notch? What's going on with you?
They're not respecting us, okay? we are detectives like the rest of these Batmans and these British people or whatever, okay? We deserve respect. And we're like really good detectives. So we're pretty good at. Yeah.
Yes, I know, but let's take it down a notch, yeah? I know a lot of you are scared and confused, but rest assured, we will figure out who killed Madame Doyle. So just sit tight while we interview our suspects, okay?
But why not just ask the famous detectives to solve it?
Yeah, any one of them could solve this case. They're geniuses.
And who do you think we are, huh? We're some idiots from Idiot Street? Because we're not, right? We are from the Smart Street.
Detective Kane!
Right off of Jesus.
Detective Kane! Can you cool it?
I'm just trying. Can you
try to be a little professional?
back me up here?
Look, we can't ask any of the detectives here to solve the case because it appears they're all suspects.
What?
Yes,
Wait,
that
really?
seems to be the
I
case.
should've thought about that.
Since none of the detectives' whereabouts during the time of Madame Doyle's murder can be accounted for, it's likely one of them.
But do not worry, because before this night is over, this case will be solved. Because we are ready. You do the thing. You ready? Can you put your glasses? Okay. We are Kane and Christie.
Okay, well, I hope you solved the case and all, but I am not geeking out over you two.
Yeah, like you seem great and all, but like you're not Batman. Not that.
Kinda suck.
Okay, let's just do our jobs and go home then. Okay, I'll get the old lady and you get the pipe guy. Okay.
Sorry for the wait, Mr. Holmes. It's been a long night. Anyway, I'm...
Detective Christie of the Riverton Police Department. How do you do?
Right. Yeah. So, I hear you're like a master of deduction. Apparently you can meet someone and within minutes know everything about them. Is that true?
Well, not everything, no, but I do have a keen eye for observation.
That's a fun trick. So what can you tell me about me?
You're a mid-career detective, and given the state of those scuff marks on your shoes and that mustard stain on your shirt, I'd say you've given up on any hope for advancement. You've been resigned to this for some time. I'd say ever since your 35th birthday? That was the day your brother-in-law, who makes a lot more money than you do, gave you that watch. It was meant as a gift, of course, but every day you look at it, it reminds you of the life you'll never have, the strata of society you'll never enter, and it haunts you, drags you down like an anchor every morning when you put it on. But for some reason, you can't bear not to wear it, because it is, after all, a Rolex.
Spooky and hurtful. Very hurtful. Although it was my 36th birthday, not my 35th. And I wouldn't say it's the only reason I've settled as a mid-career detective in a small town.
No, it's far from the only reason. The main reason, I'd say, is you're going through a contentious divorce from your husband. One that's been going on for 6 months now.
Who told you about my separation? My husband and I, we haven't told anyone.
The irritation around your ring finger suggests you've been taking it on and off frequently. Furthermore, the bags under your eyes, the grease in your hair, and the Cheeto dust underneath your fingernails all suggest you've been sleeping in an unfamiliar and sad bed. Likely the Stanley Motel near the police station. It's there you stay up late, eating your feelings in highly processed food, asking yourself, how did it all go so wrong? How am I, 40 years old, living alone in a motel, watching reruns of Paw Patrol until 4 in the morning? How did it come to this? How?
Because those dogs know how to fight crime. Chase is a police officer I wish I could be. Even though he's a dog, he is so much better than me. Even on my best day, he's so much better than me.
Whoa! Okay, Christie, are you okay?
Get out of here! Or Sherlock Holmes will see into your soul. He knows me better than I know myself. He's a witch.
Okay, Christie, he can't be that good. Hey, pipe guy, what do you know about me, huh?
You say you love your father and hate your mother, but in fact you love your mother and hate your father.
What? I never call her back. She's probably so mad at me.
Okay, Mr. Holmes, if you know all that about me and my partner, then tell me, who did it? You must have an idea.
Indeed I do. More than an idea, in fact. Because I know for certain that the culprit is Miss Marple.
Oh, really? The old lady who knits?
Yes, Detective Christie. For we as a society overlook the old and frail. And she knows this, which is why she has used it to her advantage as an amateur detective. And now she's used it to commit murder. Observe. I witnessed Miss Marple talking to Madame Doyle moments before they entered the ballroom, and everything about their interaction piqued my interest.
My dear, would you mind taking a sip of this and telling me if it tastes right? I'm worried the grapes have turned.
Nonsense! We have our very own vineyards here at Doyle Estate, and they are quite renowned. Here, let me have a sip.
Do get a good taste. I really want to be sure. I'm so old, I'm afraid my tongue doesn't work.
Okay. See, I drank the whole glass, and it was quite good. Now, here, I must be going. My guests are waiting for me.
Furthermore, not one eyewitness could account for Miss Marple's whereabouts during the stabbing, nor at the balcony pushing. It's as if she blended into the crowd, a perfect perch from which to orchestrate not one, but 3 attempts at murder.
Well, you certainly got my number, Mr. Holmes. Okay, my partner is interviewing Miss Marple now, and if she's the killer, I bet they'll get a confession in no time.
All right, Miss Marple, enough games! You may seem like a sweet old lady, but I know beneath that amethyst brooch lies a heart of stone. So admit you killed Madame Doyle. Confess now!
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I see. If that's what you think, then I'll just go ahead and confess.
Yeah, you will.
I really don't want to be a bother. I do have a cat that needs milk, but I'm sure I can find someone to take care of her. If not, well, then I suppose she'll starve. But Mittens won't mind. She's like me. She really doesn't want to be a bother.
Okay. It was less satisfying than I thought it'd be.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing the best you can.
Well, I try, Miss Marple. I really do. It's so hard to prove to my family that I am a good, hard-working detective when you've got all these super detectives running around with their British accents and their Batmobiles or whatever, just solving crimes. You know, it's hard to compete.
Well, I can tell you're a fine detective, and I'm sure your mother is very proud of you.
I never call her on Mother's Day. She's so mad at me. Thank you. Sorry, Miss Marple, you don't really seem like the murdering type. You just you seem like a sweet old lady.
Well, isn't that nice of you to say? Truth is, never have committed an actual murder, so I suppose that makes sense.
What? But you just confessed.
No, dear, I didn't. I just didn't want to disagree with you. You seemed so sure of yourself when you came in here that I just wanted to make things easier for you. You do seem like a nice person.
Stop. Okay, but I can't arrest you if you didn't actually commit a crime, Miss Marple.
Are you sure? I'm happy to go to jail for the rest of my life if it makes your life easier.
No.
I'm sure I could get a lot of knitting done.
You stop it, okay? No. But if you did hear or see anything, could you let me know of that? If you did,
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know something, Miss Marple? I mean, isn't that like how you solved all of your murders, by being in rooms unnoticed where people admit things they otherwise wouldn't?
I suppose that's happened once or twice.
Well, if that happened, Miss Marple, you have to tell me. What did you hear? What did you see?
Well, I suppose I did see one thing that struck me as odd.
Yes, yeah.
Those teenagers who live in their van, I saw them just after the murder. I don't think they noticed me. Most people don't. But what they said was quite troubling.
Oh, man. Can you pull it together? None of us are proud of what you did, but we can't tell anybody about it. Ever.
Proud? Velma, we could all go to jail.
Not if we keep our mouths shut. And that especially includes you.
What? But, like, I'm bad at keeping secrets. Oh, Scoob, what are we gonna do?
Would you stop talking into that dog? It can't talk back.
Yes, he can, man, and he says everything with an R because he's got an adorable speech impediment.
Wait, did you hear that? Oh, I thought I saw an old woman, but I guess it must just be wallpaper.
Anyways, let's keep our mouths shut and out of jail. We can all do that, right?
People often mistake me for wallpaper because I'm so old, which I can understand. You kids are so young and busy, and frankly, I'm happy to be your wall.
Oh, well, it's pretty awful that people don't see you as a human, Miss Marple, but in this case, I'm glad they did, right? Because my partner's in with the mystery crew right now, and if they did do it, I'm sure she'll get a confession in no time. Thank you for your time, Miss Marple.
So I want to give you all a chance now to cooperate. Because remember, the earlier you confess, the more leniency you'll likely get. But you have to admit to everything you know. And you have to do it now. Now!
Oh, jeez.
Shh, quiet, you weakling.
We know what you did, Shaggy. We have an eyewitness who saw the whole thing.
An eyewitness? That sounds bad, man.
Shaggy, keep it together.
We're gonna put you away with or without your help. The only question is, which one of you will crack first?
None of us. As we stated earlier, none of us have done anything wrong. And the mystery crew is a united front. We're a team, and we'd never.
All right, I did it. Me and Scoob did the deed, so, like, let my friends go. Zoinks!
Shaggy,
You
are you
idiot.
serious? No, son, it is all right. Just tell me what happened, all of it.
I will, man. I will, because, like, I can't handle all this pressure. It happened right after Madame Doyle introduced us. Me and Scoob ran out of Scooby snacks, so we went to the kitchen to find some more. And that's when he saw it, a snack he never should have eaten. Ooh, Ruby snacks. I don't know, Scoob. We shouldn't be eating Madame Doyle's food without her permission. But, Raggy, Ruby Rush, Ruby snacks. Ruby Dooby Doo. No, Scoob! No! No! And that's when he ate them. He ate all of them. And I didn't know that they were, like, covered in expensive caviar. Heavy, man.
That caviar he ate was valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars per box. And Shaggy just ate it. He ate it all!
Hey, it wasn't me, it was Scoob, remember?
Scoob is not real, Shaggy. It's just a stuffed animal.
Scoob's more real than any of you here. And I think your glasses make your face look like a square.
That's it!
Hey, let it go!
Settle down, settle down! But then what happened? When did you poison Madame Doyle?
Poison?
Yeah, and stab her and throw her off the balcony? And who did what? Poisoning, that takes more planning, so I imagine Velma, that was likely you. And Shaggy, you're clearly deranged, so I bet you did the stabbing, but
Hey.
who threw her off the balcony? Daphne, Fred, both?
No, man, you've got it all wrong. All I did was watch Scoob eat the fancy crackers.
We're not murderers. We've never even solved a murder. All our cases are just cranky old men who dress up as monsters.
Yeah, murder's like far too out, man.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it?
Oh, I know who could have done it.
Oh no.
Are you thinking about the case of the haunted merry-go-round that wasn't so merry?
You know I am, Daff.
Are you sure you two should be sharing theories? That's not really your strong suit. You two are better at, well, you're better at?
At what? We're part of this group too, Velma. I'm more than just a preppy college kid who wears a handkerchief around his collar for no reason.
Yeah, and
I'm a vital part of this team.
And I'm more than just a pretty redhead who wears a purple dress even when it's snowing. I have ideas and feelings and other stuff.
Daff, think we should do a monologue about our feelings?
Great idea. You do a monologue, I'll do an interpretive dance, and then we'll solve the case.
It was a cold winter morning. I woke up, got out of bed, and went to the bathroom where I brushed my teeth and stared at myself in the mirror for a few hours. I then, as I do every morning, went and read some of my feminist literature. I then decided to go on a nice walk outside, and as I was crossing the street, I got hit by a bus full of 100 kids who could beat a gorilla in a fight. And then I went on home and showered, and as I was in the shower, I practiced my karate as one does, and slipped and fell again. Oh my gosh. Oh, but then when I got up, I looked in the mirror and noticed my hair still looked great.
No, stop it, stop! This is hard to watch. I think the one with glasses was right. I'm not sure talking is your strong suit. So why don't you continue to stand there and look pretty while the rest of us talk, okay? So if it wasn't any of you who killed Madame Doyle, then who was it? Any ideas?
What about that guy in the bat suit? He wears a mask, and all the villains that we've found have masks.
Yeah, it's always a mask.
Yeah.
Are you really detectives, or did you just drop out of college to live in your van?
Scoob? Both.
So, did you get it? The confessions from the mystery crew?
Confessions about what?
The murder. Miss Marple just told me she saw them talking about it.
No, it was not them. Sure, that one guy thinks his stuffed animal is talking to him, but they're not dangerous. They're strange, but they're not killers.
Drat. Was that cool? Should I keep doing that? So small. Anyway, she was so sure it was them.
Who, Miss Marple? But Sherlock told me it was her. Are you sure she didn't do it?
Oh, Miss Marple? No. She cannot even lift her knitting needles. She is just a sweet old lady who wants me to be the best detective I can be. And I won't stand by anyone saying she's a murderer, okay? Because I am a good detective, and she might be my new grandma one day. So,
Okay. But if it wasn't her, then who was it? The bad guy, the child detectives?
I don't know. Whoever it is, we have to find out fast. We can't keep them here all night.
Okay, you take the bat, I'll take the children, and let's finish this thing.
Oh my gosh, detectives, any leads, arrests?
We're starting a podcast called Murder at the Murder Mansion, and we'd love to get a quote.
Also, I have lots of theories if you'd like to hear them.
No comment, and please don't put us on your podcast.
What? No, come on, you gotta tell us something.
I hate you guys.
Did you get that? This is so gonna go viral.
All right. Sorry, Mr. Batman, to keep you waiting. I just, Mr. Batman? Hello? Are you? I don't know, I swear. No, I'm the detective here, not you. Says who, huh?
Everyone says that.
Do they?
Well, my butler definitely does.
Okay. Well, you just sit down, okay? I have some questions I have to ask you. You You okay?
Shut up.
There's more. Okay. Okay, fine. Stan, look, can you just tell me where you were when Madame Doyle was murdered?
I was lurking in the shadows. I'm always lurking, waiting for the right moment to pounce. Because that's how you get justice. By pouncing and punching people in their faces. That's justice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna write that down. You know that's like not an alibi, right? Like you can't say that.
You're wasting your time, detective.
Okay.
You want the killers. I got the killers.
Wait, seriously, you do? Who are they?
The kid detectives. The Hardy Boys. And the girl, too, Nancy Drew. Did it in cold blood.
And how do you know that?
They confessed just moments ago. All I had to do was ask.
Okay, I'll tell you anything. Please just put me down.
He's a literal child! Why are you doing this?
For justice! Now confess!
Okay, I did it. Please just don't drop me.
I'll drop you if I want to drop you. I'm Batman! So yeah, they did it. At least the older boy did it, since he's the one I hung over a balcony. Put him in Arkham, case closed.
No. No, I'm not gonna do that, Batman.
Why not?
You can't hold people off of balconies, dude. Okay, anyone will confess to anything if they're being held off a balcony, even if they didn't do it.
That's how I always get people to confess to crimes. By punching them and throwing them off buildings and punching them again. It's the Batman way.
That confession will never be admissible in court, Batman, okay? Any judge would throw that out. Yes, thank you.
Then maybe I need to go punch a judge.
What? No, I didn't say that. Don't. All right, look, can you just not go anywhere, okay? You're still a suspect. Now, go make sure you didn't kill those kids. Thank you.
It's all right, kids, it's all right.
Why was he screaming like that?
He was so angry. I never thought bats could be that angry.
I'm in some serious need of some therapy.
I know, it was scary. In fact, you all should probably press charges. He broke multiple laws just now. But for now, just know you're safe. And that Batman will never come near you again. Batman! Get out of here, you're not helping.
But you said Batman. Every time someone says Batman, I appear from the shadows. I have to.
Well, stop doing it. You're scaring our witnesses.
Well, then don't say my name, okay? Gee.
I am so sorry, kids. Promise, we'll lock him in another room. That caped guy won't come near you again. Come, sit over here. Just so all of you know, I don't think any of you killed Madame Doyle. From everything I've read about you, it just doesn't seem like something you do.
Oh, heavens no. I couldn't kill a mayfly.
That goes doubly for me. I see a worm on the side of the room and I get queasy as a caterpillar. Just ask anybody.
The thing is, Detective Christie, the cases that we work on are more of the wholesome variety. Like the time our neighbor's prize basketball went missing.
Or the time our neighbor's prize cat went missing.
Or the case of the jeweled crown, in which our neighbor's prize tiara went missing.
We mainly work for our neighbors and they're missing things. We're neighbor detectives.
Except for me, I work on these cases against my will, and I hate it.
You sure do, Joe. You sure do.
Right. So first of all, it seems like maybe you shouldn't take Joe in any more of your cases. He's only 8. And even though his tone is cheery, it seems like he's miserable.
It scares and confuses me, Detective, and now I have trouble sleeping at night.
He sure does, Detective Christie. Good old Joe just hates going to bed at night. Don't kids say the funniest things?
I think it's more of a cry for help, but let's put a pin in that for now. All I want to know is if you have any idea who killed Madame Doyle.
That is a tough one. But I do think we can all agree we did see something rather suspicious in the courtyard just moments before she fell off the balcony.
Really, what was it?
Well, after the fall, poor Joe was pretty shaken up, given he's only 8 and all.
I see her falling body every time I close my eyes.
So we took him outside, and that's when we saw that detective with the hat yelling at someone. We couldn't see who he was screaming at, but he sure seemed angry.
I don't care what you do. You get me what I'm owed or there'll be hell to pay. Worse than Madame Doyle could ever imagine. And don't test me. I'm broke. I haven't showered in days. I smell, you see, like a burnt cabbage drowning in bourbon. Like a man who has nothing to lose but just keeps on falling anyway till he hits the skids. So go get her or I'll get her.
That certainly does seem suspicious. I'll have my partner look into it.
Thanks, Detective Christie. And thank you for rescuing us from that awful Batman.
I'm Batman!
Get out of here!
But I'm Batman.
I don't care. Leave.
All right, Mr. Spade, you are our last detective and our last suspect. And we have multiple witnesses. They saw you threaten Madame Doyle the night she was murdered. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
The night was getting longer, and the detective's questions left me with a bad feeling. Seems he thinks I'm a stoolie who pushed Madame Doyle to her shallow grave. Probably those dewy-eyed kids from the 4-H club ratted me out. And by the looks of this gobstick copper, he's taken their word for it. Because he's lazy and tired and clearly bad at being a detective.
Excuse me?
Detective Kane was a pencil neck. A real pushover with a face that made you want to find a paper bag, brown and thick, so you wouldn't have to look at it.
You're talking right now. Do you know that? Like you're not thinking, you're talking. Like I can hear you.
Sorry, what?
You're that monologue thing that you're doing. You're talking like you're saying it out loud. Like I can hear you.
I'm sorry, pal. It's been a long day. When the days get long, sometimes I just think out loud. Just a habit I picked up from spending so much time alone in my office, waiting for the next sob story to wind up at my door.
Nope. Let's sit back down. All right. Focus up. I got a few questions I have to ask you. Actually, I just have one. Did you threaten Madame Doyle?
Damn kids.
Okay,
I knew they were flippies, but I never thought they'd rat me out.
Nope. Let's sit back down. All right. Look, those kids have been through a lot today. Okay, pal. The costumed man. The costumed man hung them off a balcony. So.
Costume man.
Yeah, costume.
Oh, you mean Batman?
No, don't.
That didn't scare you?
Seen a lot worse in my line of work, pal. A lot.
And my partner sort of warned me, you might do that if we said your name, so.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, this is awkward.
A little bit. It's a little bit awkward.
I guess I'll just, head back to the shadow.
So did you threaten Madame Doyle or not? I mean,
I did. But I didn't push the broad to her cement-splattered grave. All I wanted was my fee for showing up at this shindig. She promised to pay us all, see? A big fee for showing up and spinning a few yarns. But as soon as I got here, I got the feeling she was going to stiff us on the bill.
and why is that?
Why is that?
Yeah.
You really don't know?
I just
Looked like I was gonna have to spoon feed this parrot everything. Connect the dots for him in the same way I help a baby eat their mashed peas. I knew this detective wasn't the sharpest stack in the drawer, but I thought he had more sense than this.
I can still hear you.
He was a real blue nose, a hobo without a bindle. He was 4 cents short of a nickel, and even a penny wouldn't save him. The copper just wasn't very bright.
Gabe, you're talking. You're talking. You're not thinking. You are talking. I can hear you.
Oh,
Sorry, pal.
Look, a lot of what you said was dated, and I didn't understand any of it, but it didn't sound nice.
Look, sticks
So-
and stones and all that. Look,
Okay.
you want to know who bumped off the madam? Who sent her from the balcony of the great beyond? Follow the money.
The money?
Yeah, the money. Look, Madam Doyle offered to pay me 10 lars to show up at the shindig, but as soon as I got here and confronted her, it was clear she didn't have the cabbage. Because Madam Doyle, despite all appearances, was broke, drowning in debt all the way up to her prize tiara. That's why she threw this party with all these fancy detectives in the first place, all in the hopes of raising some money for her little museum. But she owed money to a lot of people, and I bet one of those people got fed up and made her pay the ultimate price. If you catch my meaning.
By God, you're right. And I know who did it, too.
Well, Detective Kane wasn't around his peg in the trunk. Nobody finally got there. Sure, Kane's clothes look like a 2-cent dandy, but
Would you stop monologuing and get back here, okay? I'm about to reveal the killer.
Oh, sure. Be right there.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. But after interviewing everyone at this party, we believe we have a killer. Right?
Did somebody say murder? Go, Gadget, magnifying glass.
Teddy here, and my uncle Professor Gadget here heard there was a murder that needed solving.
Yes, I'm always on duty and think that Professor Kala might be behind this one.
You two, don't jump to any conclusions. As I, Carmen Sandiego, always say, you must think out your plan like a woman of action, then act out your plan like a woman of thought.
Exactly. Which is why
Nilla, stop getting yourself into trouble.
Watch out, everybody! Dana Scully here, the X-Files. All this trouble and murder has been caused by none other than aliens!
No. This wasn't aliens. This could have been the work of Hydra or the Council of Nine. Dr. Peggy Carter here. Step aside and let me do what I do best.
OMG, I am so fangirling out right now. This is going to be the best murder podcast ever. These are the best detectives ever.
Come on! Are you seriously, guys? Wait, we're good to tell. We went to school for this. We interviewed all of the suspects. I mean, you know, newbies, get out of here. Get. You're done. I'm sick of you. I'm tired of all of you. Leave. Thank you.
Anyway, Detective Kane, where were we?
Yeah, right. Okay, thank you everyone for being here and patience. We have a killer.
Finally.
Right?
I have posted so much on Reddit about this. If you want to reveal, look at them. If you want to see who the killer is.
I don't, but thank you.
Anyway, the killer is in fact in this very room and has been all night. For the killer is Sherlock Holmes.
Bam!
Absurd. The very idea.
Oh, we thought so too, at first. What with your attention to detail and your master skills of deduction, not to mention your fancy outfit and your deerstalker hat. But then we got to thinking, how could a detective working on a PI salary own such a fancy outfit?
Which means you had a beneficiary. And it was Madame Doyle, wasn't it? And the moment you found out she was broke, you snapped, knowing you wouldn't be able to afford your fancy clothes anymore. That's when you pushed her off the ledge, isn't it?
Absurd. The very idea is absurd. And I'll show you why. For in a matter of moments, I myself will reveal who this killer is. I found out it's...
Sherlock Holmes has been poisoned. This will be a great twist for episode 2. Once we've all properly grieved, of course. Yes, let's brainstorm titles.
Oh my gosh. Sherlock Holmes in the case of the potent poison. Ooh, how about the Uno reverse card? The poisoner becomes the poison.
Oh, that's good. No. I got it. I think I've been poisoned. Well, no, she, Sherlock. That one is good.
Okay.
Wait, what about this one?
You know, let's let's cut that out. All right. Well, since he's dead, it probably wasn't him then?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because there's only one person who would want Madame Doyle and Sherlock Holmes dead. And that person is Sam Spade.
For you, as you admitted, you were in dire straits, strapped for cash, which means you'd work for anyone, right? Including Madame Doyle's creditors. They're the ones that informed you she was more valuable to them dead than alive. So you did the deed for them, didn't you, pal, huh? Huh? What's that? Oh. Or not.
Hey, man, could you, like, stop accusing people at random? Because, like, every time you do, one of us seems to die.
Yeah, Miss Shaggy, this is getting dangerous.
Nonsense. It's just that we're getting close. Which is why you're trying to throw us off the case, isn't it?
What?
Isn't it?
No, wait. What?
Wait, where's the rest of your mystery crew?
Huh?
Daphne!
Well, I mean, at least Scoob's okay and they can't bully me about it. Wait, where's Scoob?
She's right.
My policeman! No! What did you do to Scoob? No!
Okay, so it is not the mystery crew.
Yeah.
Then it must be the child detectives, Nancy Drew and the...
It's getting pretty sad.
No, not sad at all. Because now we know we have our man, or rather our Batman.
Batman! I am
That's it. If they kill Batman, they can just as easily kill any one of us. I am getting out of here!
But what about our podcast?
But, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. This was all of our suspects.
Almost, my dear. I'm afraid you forgot about me.
Miss Marple? It can't be.
But you were so nice and unassuming.
And you knit it. And you said I was a good detective.
It's true. No one ever assumes I'm worth anything. It's how I was able to solve hundreds of murders at such an old age, and how I was able to plan the perfect murder as a little retirement gift for myself, just to prove that I could.
So you did this out of boredom?
Sort of, but also for financial gain. Now that Madame Doyle is dead, I'm technically her last living relative, second cousin once removed. Not sure if you knew that. Anyway, it means everything she once owned is now mine.
But wait, Madame Doyle wasn't dead.
She was, but after I sell this mansion and everything in it, it should be enough to pay off her debts and leave a little extra for me to go on a cruise or something. I've always wanted to see Tuscany before I died. I want to do my own eat, pray, and what was the third thing?
Love?
No, murder. But first, a few loose ends.
What? I didn't drink anything.
Neither did I. Indeed. How did I poison the two detectives when they had nothing to eat or drink since arriving here? That's a mystery only the world's best detective could solve. But I'm retired now, so ta-ta. And I will kill you if you tell anyone about this, so...
That was really brutal. I am so sorry. I feel like we can make that ending a little bit happier. Yeah, let's try and do that. Can we reset, please? Can we? Yeah, that was not. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that we put you guys through that. That was absolutely horrible. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. Yeah, okay, all right. Are we all ready? Are we all good? Okay, all right, we're good? Okay.
All right! Thank you all for joining us in the ballroom, the scene of the crime where Madame Doyle met her grisly end.
We know we've asked a lot of you tonight.
No problem. It's honestly an honor to be here.
Thank you so much for having us. Right. I don't know why any of you are still here. You could have gone home hours ago. But anyway, we finally have a suspect that we believe will be proven guilty in the court of law. And that suspect is Sherlock Holmes.
Bam!
Very good, my dear detectives. I didn't think you had it in you to solve this particular case.
Well, that's quite obvious when you think about it, Sonny. You're an expert in poisons, so.
Plus, you had a reason for wanting Madame Doyle gone. She was working with Moriarty, your sworn nemesis, to blackmail you.
All true and well observed. I had the means, motive, and was in the right place to commit the crime. But you're missing one key detail. That I was not the only one to partake in murdering Madame Doyle. Isn't that right, Miss Marple?
Oh dear. It appears Mr. Holmes has uncovered my dark little secret.
Miss Marple? But you were so sweet and unassuming.
But I was in the same predicament as Mr. Holmes. Madame Doyle wasn't just a fan of mine. She was blackmailing me too. Something so dark and terrible it could never see the light of day. Which was why I had those kids help me. Isn't that right, Mystery Crew?
Sweet Scoob! Looks like we're good. It's true. She had blackmailed us as well. Videos, pictures, things that could never see the light of day.
And that's why we got in touch with our other co-conspirator. Isn't that right, Batman?
I'm Batman. And I killed Madame Doyle too. Because I'm Batman!
Shows a conspiracy between Sherlock Holmes, Miss Marple, the Mystery Crew, and Batman.
All working together to snuff out Madame Doyle before she could bring your shameful secrets to the world. Don't forget about us!
I did too.
We're the ones who suggested pushing her off the ledge.
And not because we had any real reason to. We're just psychopaths.
I just want to watch the world burn.
Which just leaves me. A gumshoe from the wrong side of the tracks. A nobody, a loner, who realized he wasn't the only loser in this heap of trouble, thanks to Madame Doyle and her blackmailing, and that the only way to fix this mess I was in was to do something I'd never done before. To work with other detectives, not to solve a murder, but to commit one.
It's true. Sam Spade was the one who called us here in the first place.
And convinced us to work together.
And to kill anybody who got in our way.
Okay, well, that's good, right? I mean, it's not good you killed someone, but we solved it, so fist bump, right? It's good for us.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Let's all just go to the police station together.
No, I'm afraid we won't be doing that. We have too many cases to solve.
Upstairs.
And Reich, too much of a reputation to keep up.
So why don't you go on ahead without us?
Okay, fine. We'll go. Just get out of the way.
Oh, sorry, fella, because the only place you're going is 6 feet under.
Think about what you're doing.
Hey, murder fans? Hey, guys, friends, you wanna go get some help? Huh? Help? Please?
Sorry, detectives, but they offered us exclusive podcast rights on all of their future investigations.
Yeah, we know murder's wrong, but also maybe we don't. I think we're pretty desensitized to it at this point.
And besides, I've always wanted to host a true crime podcast more than anything, and now I will.
All right, co-host, I told you. I retain 50% ownership of all bad podcasts.
Right, well, we're gonna work out the details later.
Right, guys, right? We're all detectives here. We're all buds. We're all friends. We're not murderers. So let's just go
I
that way.
know.
Let's go that
This
way.
is very upsetting, my dear, but you won't believe the things you can discover about yourself when you try new things. Sometimes
You just need a little push.
Batman push!
Okay, can I get lights? I'm gonna fall off these stairs. Okay, thank you. All right, that was really, really, really close, guys. Still could be better. Killing off the main detectives, that's just kind of boring. Yeah, so we're gonna try it one more time. Okay, are we cool with that? Is everyone okay if we try it one more time? Okay, cool, thank you. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. All right, ready? Here we go. Action.
All right, everyone. I know it has been a long night, but we finally have a killer.
Oh, I think I know who it is too. At least I think I do. I posted extensively on Reddit about this. Would you like me to read all 37 of my theories out loud?
Nah, we'll catch that later.
Really?
No, we're not gonna read it.
No.
Sorry. Anyway, after many, many interviews, we finally have a killer. And it's...
Frank Hardy. What?
Wait, what? No, it's Sherlock Holmes. Wait, you think it's a child?
Whoa! Children are creepy and completely capable of murder, ain't that right, Frank? and Frank here had plenty of motive to off Madame Doyle, so.
But what about Batman? Guy's terrifying and violent.
I'm only violent when I need justice! And besides, I think it's the gumshoe, the one from San Francisco. He smells.
I just want to go to bed. I don't like the way I don't like that.
I have something I want to say!
Hey, Fred, buddy, are you all right? I know, right?
No, Shaggy, I'm not all right. Because while everyone's going around pointing fingers and making accusations, no one's listening to the fact that Daphne and I know who the real killer is. We know!
That's right. We're detectives just as much as the rest of you, and we are sick and tired of being treated like eye candy. Eye candy with fantastic scars.
What? Daphne, are you sure you guys want to do this?
Yeah, your dancing monologue was not good. Can we not do that again?
No,
Hold on.
not this time. We're not just gonna sit to the side while Velma reveals who the killer is and Shaggy acts all weird.
Hey.
Because I'm Daphne, he's Fred, and we are people with ideas and feelings and mouths and stomachs and food in our stomachs and also water.
Please stop. Please stop. If you've got an idea, I mean, we're game. But please don't do that again.
Fine. Our theory is that it has to be someone wearing a mask.
No, listen, every time we've solved a case, it always involves someone wearing a mask. And the only one wearing a mask here is Batman.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, I'm being ridiculous? Then how do you explain this? A TikTok of Bruce Wayne taken at the Met Gala 5 minutes ago, while you've been sitting here.
So, what's that even mean? And, who's this Bruce Wayne guy anyway? I mean, he sounds really hot, but like, who cares?
I am not a detective, but I think the collective everybody knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Bruce Wayne?
Maybe he didn't know, but I think everyone else
Which
knows.
means this isn't Batman at all. It's an imposter, and likely the one responsible for Madame Doyle's death.
No. No! I'll beat you all to death if you try this. I'm not the murderer. I'm Batman. I am.
Madame Doyle?
Yeah. Sorry, I got used to that Batman accent. Yes, it was me. And, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Wait. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Madame Doyle killed herself?
Yeah, why'd
Why?
you do that?
The insurance money.
Duh.
Oh, yeah.
As you know, I'm riddled with that. But I'm also very well insured, so faking my own death was a natural solution. All I needed was a body to throw from the catwalks, and well, I was home free.
Well, not today. Because the only home you'll be seeing is jail.
Wow.
Hey, Fred. How'd you go, man?
Freddy, once you did it, I didn't think you were capable of anything but receiving attractive privilege, but you guys really solved the case.
We sure did. Now let's all have a go-go dance party.
Well, I guess because you solved the case, we have to?
We sure do.
Oh,
Wait. Why are we dancing? And whose body was thrown from the balcony? Doesn't that mean we still have a murder to solve? And I'm sorry, why do we think his stuffed dog is funny now? I still think it's extremely disturbing.
Christy, we'll worry about that tomorrow. It's a dance party. Woo!
I didn't see the jump itself, but I saw who you went.
Yeah, I slid past right.
Yeah, that was. What happened? Every single time I pop in, he jumps further.
So I jumped even further and then accidentally slid backwards. And you guys, we got something special.
What?
Quote book.
What? What?
You're getting it today. Thanks, Emma.
Emma said that. Emma.